Hello, my name is Naisha Thomas, and I'll be auditioning for the role now. This is a review of the movie Call Me By Your Name. What a wonderful movie. This movie, so incredible, so filled with emotion and love and understanding of how a teenager feels when a teenager first finds and loses love. And wow, okay, let's get serious. That peach scene, though, that peach scene was so incredible. As soon as he goes on the bed and picks up the peach, right before he starts fingering the asshole of this peach, I'm like, oh my god, please don't fuck this peach. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Just don't. Just wait 5 seconds. Your boo's gonna come. Just wait 3 more seconds. Don't do it. And then that helped me understand that I would never understand a guy. Well, what it's like to be a teenage boy. Oh, I can never understand fully. And I accept that. But that was really the turning moment for my, thought process about, oh yeah, I can understand anybody. I'm just that type of person. I totally can relate to you. I've been through enough tragedy, lost in love in my life that I can understand everyone's point of view until that scene. And I was like, okay, I have no idea what it's like to be a teenage boy, not one clue. I thought I knew what it was like when he was fucking that girl that he didn't really like. And he was like, oh, so amazing. But I'm like, yeah, no. I just understand that you just need to fuck anything. I mean, when I was a teenage female, and even now, as I am still a young adult, I was like, yeah, I'm horny and I need to fuck anything and everything. But a peach, though, you know that TV show on Netflix, Big Mouth, when him and that pillow, I feel like a pillow I can understand more than a peach. I don't know. I think what was hard for me to understand was your boo is coming in 5 more seconds. Okay, say it was a couple hours. They didn't know precisely the time he was gonna come. You couldn't wait. For example, that whole marvelous, marvelous day when older guy left him a note. Oliver left him a note saying, I'll meet you at midnight. He was so excited. He just had to keep checking his watch every 5 seconds. Every time he put it down, it had to be in the upright position so he could always have an eye on it. But how cool was it when his dad made sure he didn't leave the piano room without him taking his watch? I mean, obviously your parents noticed that you checking your watch every 5 seconds, but to encourage your child to go after what it needs to be happy. I mean, wow, just bravo to the parents, just bravo, just amazing. I mean, there were scenes in the movie where I feel like the mother was like, if you keep my son under my roof, I mean, I feel like her facial expressions, I don't know who this actress is, but I feel like her facial expressions, I could just remember her sitting on a chair and then Oliver's walking away and she's just like, I guess whatever, he needs to be happy, but obviously gonna break his heart, you know what I'm saying? Just whoa, but wow. Okay, let's stop for a second because I don't even remember what my point was of that whole rant. Let's just stop and talk about the turning point in that movie when they were on their bikes and they stopped at the statue thing and he was like, oh, this is the war. This is the battle of the World War One. And then Oliver's like, oh, you know so many things. And then he's like, you'd be surprised about the things that I don't know. And then he was like, I say what I think I'm saying. And I was like, this is the turning point of the movie. He was like, why did you tell me this? And he said what I would think any mature enough 17-year-old person in love would say, I just wanted you to know. I just wanted you to know. Just that turning point of the movie, it was just like, this is what I came here for, bitches. Like, why am I watching this movie? I'm watching to see what happens between these two people. Because before that, we can talk about a different turning point, but it wasn't the turning point of the movie. It was just a point in the plot where feelings were confirmed from one another equally, I want to say, when Oliver was lying on the grass and Elio was playing on his guitar, Bach, I guess, and Oliver loved it. He said, play for me again. And I was like, ain't nobody ever play nothing for you again. And he was like, follow me. And then they went to the thing, and he was showing off all his skills. But Oliver was like, I know you got mad skills. I just want to hear the song again because that song was dope. Was mad romantic. And he was like, alright, I'll play the song for you again. And still doesn't play the song the same way. He was playing being awesome ass and then waits for the perfect moment when he's about to walk away to play Howard's. And he comes in and he sits down and it's just like, wow. Just wow. Just wow. Now that, it wasn't the turning point of the movie, but it was like, wow. Why would they, I mean, why? Obviously I know why. How cute was it when they were so upset at each other? Sit in the back of the dad's car, talk about, oh, did you want me to be with her? He's like, oh, I'm not trying to make you be with her. Just like nonsense. And then they go to the statue and they're like, let's call it truth. This movie. I don't know what I love most about this movie. The direction, the script, how dope was that father's speech at the end. I mean, I felt like it went on too long, but that's only because I knew what he was going to say, so I was waiting for it, you know. I was like, okay, you're going to say this, now you're going to say this, now you're going to say this, because this is a great movie, and this is how a great movie will say this. So, but if I wasn't so in tune with how that conversation was going to go, I think it would have been, it was perfectly written. Perfectly written. I mean, just wow. Okay, how about after their first night together? Oh, wait, before I get to that, how about after their first night together, Oliver goes into town, and then Ohelio goes into town. He's like, I just want to see you. He just blurts it out, and it's like, that's exactly what a 17-year-old person in love would do. That's exactly what I did. When I was in love, and I was a teenager, my partner had said, I love you first, and I just blurted. I was like, I love you. Two. I was like, I didn't want to say. Like, that's exactly the response after our first night together. And though that was two separate, we were together physically at the time, but that's not the point. Sort of not the point. The point is the character of a teenager in love was portrayed beautifully by the writers, the directors, and especially that actor. I mean, I don't even know anything about this actor. Is he an actual teenager? Probably not. I don't really care that much to Google on my phone right now, but I do admire how wonderfully it was played. I mean, he was so open and honest when they had their first night together. He was like, I'm nervous. Right off the bat, it's just like, wow. Just like, wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's go back to the turning point of that movie, though. When they were at that memorial, and he was like, you know, I like you like me, and we together, have babies. Then they rode over to the river where he goes to read, and they were just standing in the water. And then they sat on the grass, and Ohelio, again, this character, wonderfully written, wonderfully portrayed, is like, I love this, so I enjoy this. And Oliver is like, you love what? He's like, everything. Everything. And that pause in between when he said, you love what and everything, I was just imagining all the things he could say. And then he said everything. I was like, oh my god, that totally encompasses everything that I thought you were going to say. And then Oliver got up on his side, and then Hurley got up on his side, and then they kissed as if they were always together, as if nothing ever existed before that moment, as if this moment was infinite in the span of both their lives, as if this is what they have been doing every moment of every day up until this point. This is what they've been doing. That kiss was just like perfect. It was wonderful. And then the comedic relief, because it was really intense. I was like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Oh my god, he just rejected him, sort of, not really. He was like, I want you, but I don't want to, you're a teenager. It's 1968. Let me stop myself before I devour your ass like I did that our first night in the future. And then the comedic relief comes after that, and he puts his hands. Look at it, so funny. He's like, wait, what did Aaliyah say? Am I making you uncomfortable? So that was so funny. I don't know if that's the line he said, but it was too funny. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. And Oliver was so in love. Oliver was so in love that he wasn't even sure that Ohelio had felt the same happiness he had felt, because Ohelio was acting like a teenager. He was like, left right away in the morning, didn't walk into the room with Oliver after, was it breakfast? Or no, it was swimming. They had went swimming and came back. Yeah, Oliver was waiting for Ohelio to walk into his side of the room, and he didn't. And I was like, wait a second, what? Like, did he not enjoy it? But then he made sure he enjoyed it. You know what scene I'm talking about right after that scene? Oh, we'll take off your trousers. Let's go back to that piece scene. Oliver comes in the room and he's like, what did you do? The whole audience starts laughing. And then, I thought it was sweet and romantic, but Oliver was trying to, was about to come out the beach. And then the Julio started crying. And at first I was uncomfortable. I'm like, this was supposed to be a funny scene. And he crying like a teenager in love cries at an awkward moment for no reason. And then I understood afterwards when he was like, I don't want you to leave. Because at first I was like, I didn't understand what you mean by you're hurting me. But obviously you're hurting me by making me fall madly in love with you just so that you can leave literally next week, When they were together at nighttime, sitting on, I don't even know what they were sitting on, like a statue or a bench or whatever. And Aaliyah was like, you wasted so much time, you didn't even tell me. And I was like, I did try to tell you when I had touched you at the volleyball game, you made me feel like I was molesting you. And he was like, oh. Sorry, I had something red. And I was like, that scene was pretty obvious to me, but I didn't know why Aaliyah felt comfortable. I just chalked up to him being, again, a teenager. That movie was incredible. I think what I love most about the movie is how much Aaliyah didn't know that Oliver liked him. Remember when Oliver disappeared for that day, which was the longest day ever? And every time Aaliyah asked, have you seen Oliver, to someone, just broke my heart more and more. And I'm pretty sure it was 4 times. And by the end of the day, when Aaliyah was sitting in that, passageway, feeling pain, I felt his pain with him and his necklace. I mean, in my head, I'm just like, oh, Aaliyah, just hold on to what you know from the foot kiss and from the actual kiss in the park and from how much he seems to love the way you love music and everything he ever says. I'm just like, hold on to that. And if you can't hold on to all those memories because all you feel is pain, then hold on to the necklace. Like he was doing in those scenes, but I felt his hurt, and I'm just like, don't worry, like, you're better in the next scene. And then he wrote that letter, which thank God for comedic relief, because I was overwhelmed with emotions just watching him go through that. But even more so happy, just like all of that, the pain I felt when Ohelia was feeling that pain, when Oliver was away for that one day, without explanation, holes in the door at the end of the night for no reason, but whatever. And then the frustration that went with trying to write the perfect letter that wasn't too passe, just straightforward, straight to the point. All of that feeling and excitement with our first kiss, everything, all that feeling was just, I guess, relieved when Oliver wrote a letter back to him. It was like I wasn't feeling anything at all. It's like, again, with the kiss, it's just like nothing exists up until that moment, because all right now I can think of was, oh my God, he wrote me a letter. And that actor or director or whoever decided to make Ohelia spin in place at that moment, genius, because if I wasn't so in tune with how the actor that played Ohelia was feeling, I was in tune at that moment because of that one act of just turning around, just like, yay, he wrote me back, he noticed me, he didn't forget about me, he does feel how I feel about him. Oh my God, that sex scene was amazing. When Ohelia had sex with that girl, I was just like, listen, if I go to another movie and these niggas ain't fucking, I'm gonna be upset. I didn't pay no New York City movie price to come see a movie about men and not see them fucking. I want to see some action. So I was very satisfied with that sex scene. More so when they woke up and they wiped the cup off their chest. I was like, yes. No Brokeback Mountain. Oh, did they not do in the tent? None of that. Yes. I'm waking up the next in between rounds, wiping them off my chest. That's what I wanted to see. Wonderful. Bravo. Love independent movies. That said, how I hate independent movies because they never end in happy endings. I have yet to see an independent movie today that had a happy ending. Very upset I am. Like, I know it's 1968, I know this and I know that, and I know blah, 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 blah. But can for once you show up in winter out of nowhere, confess my undying love for you, something. Don't call me so you're gonna marry, because we knew that was gonna happen, but we didn't want it to happen. Can't you just do something that Hollywood movies do? Crazy, unrealistic love? No. You gotta show me the real love. How it's really gonna be. Fine. Whatever. And when Oliver called, talk about he's so lucky to have parents like you. My father would have sent me to a correctional facility. Nigga, how old are you? You gotta be over that mess. I know. I don't know, but I can sympathize. People are close to their parents. They don't want parents to think a certain way about you, no matter how old age you are. What? Love, true love, should trump that. I'm not saying love conquers all, because I know the realities of it, but I'm saying you wanna show up to my college, you don't want to, because I'm gonna be here instead of giving me a call. You wanna do something Hollywood like? No. You gotta be all independent movie and tell it how it is. I hate how much I love independent movies. Ridiculous. Never do I get a happy ending. Ridiculous. Wonderful though. Just wonderful. When Ohelio called his mom after Oliver left on the train after their 3-day vacation together, Mom, pick me up. I felt that so much. And most importantly, I'm happy that they didn't show his face. Because that could have been the turning point for a lot of people in the audience. Oh, I don't want to see that. Or, no, yeah, I just want to see that. Your unhappiness makes me uncomfortable. So it was even more powerful I can't talk. I'm so devastated and heartbroken. I can't talk. I can't move. I can't breathe. I can't show my face to the camera. Mom, please pick me up. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Just incredible. I was very happy with the girl he was sleeping with, that she accepted him for whom he is and vowed to always be friends. That was good of her. That was also true love. A different kind of true love, and it was good. Wow. But you can see how much Oliver cared about Aurelio just when he had a nosebleed, and everybody's like, it's just a nosebleed too. What are you doing? Oliver's like, oh my god, it's a nosebleed. That was wonderful. He probably realized how much, but how funny, and what did that mean when Oliver came back from his day of disappearing and closed the back door, and then Aurelio's like, traitor, but traitor. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? You did waste it so much, Daisy, too. Hooking up or confessing your attractionness or infatuation with each other the day of the volleyball wouldn't have been as powerful as it was when you guys had to spend that day together right around town. Because it sort of would have felt like a hookup, and also Haley was still a virgin, and you didn't. That wasn't the right time to do that. But I do agree, like, you did waste a lot of days, but it also happened in the perfect time it was supposed to happen. You know, getting to like each other more for just regular things. That movie was great. I'm very happy I saw it.